Right then, bumper's done, it's all sprayed, sensors are in, camera's on, and it's all, yeah, it looks loads nice, doesn't it? Getting rid of all the lower end, just black plastic. They, apparently, where it's that mottled sort of textured plastic, they rubbed it down and then sprayed it. I know on a previous bumper I had years ago on an old Corsa of mine, that had the same sort of like textured bumper, and the chap I got to do it, he filled it and then did it. But yeah, apparently they sanded it all down. And to be fair, looks really good actually. It looks really smart. And I think once it's got new wheels on that a little bit wider and probably space it out so it looks a bit wider, because it's now got that full just width colour, it'll look nice and fat, and she'll have a nice little chunky ass on her. It'll be good. It's going to look good. But yeah, so obviously sensors are in. They're not factory ones, as we've said before. They're just aftermarket, colour coded, but flush mounted. As you saw, we've just fitted them the same way we fit all our sensors, where it gets stuck on with the sticky pad it comes with, but then we glue them and then we tape them, and it's just like 3 layers of them being stuck on. So although you shouldn't like pressure wash them, you could probably, and they'd at least stay on for a while, probably longer than factory ones would. And then camera's nice and tidy, nice and small, just sitting in there, all colour coded. Looks quite smart, to be fair actually. I prefer it over a black camera. It's nice. So yeah, we can start screwing it all back in now, getting the bumper back on, and then we just need to be careful not to ding it at any point when we're moving it around. Then other things we've been doing, as and when we've managed to fit some time in. I've sort of test wired up the amp. In theory, we probably could power it up now actually, chuck a head unit on it, and we could at least make sure that we're getting sound being pumped around everywhere, which is probably not a bad idea. And then I can do like a neater job, but at least it's all sort of going in. We can get a good idea of how it's then going to be wired up. So that once we know we're all happy with it, I can then just tidy it all up and everything. And then we've got over here, we're going to start having more stuff that's going to be in underneath the fake floor, which is why it's going to be useful. We've obviously got parking module, so I'm going to mount that down under here somewhere, and obviously we just run the cables in, so those ones here will plug into there, into the parking module, and then they'll all be working. Sounder's up in this corner, just tucked away behind the B pillar. I find these to be quite shrieky at times. They've got quite a shrill, high-pitched sound to them, so I tend to put a bit of cloth tape over them to try and bring that down. And then when we put the C pillar on, it's going to have some more sound wave on the other side of it. Hopefully it'll just dull it a little bit, because I don't know why, but the frequency of them is real shrill and it's not very nice. So we'll try and tweak that so it kind of ties in with the nice kind of serenity of the vehicle, rather than you being screeched at because you're reversing. And then I've got the reversing camera cable, which I've run through all along with the factory loom. That's at the back here. I've got a million feet of slack as normal, so I can get rid of that on the factory loom, and then that's the camera wired in. And then I've got to, oh yeah, we changed the LEDs that we're putting in the back, because we tested the strip lights and they just weren't going to be bright enough. So we've gone with just more your standard kind of like undercupboard LEDs. So I'm going to have to fit the controller again, probably down in this little corner, but it can all be tucked away. And then I'll run that power forwards, and once I've then run the feeds from the little distribution blocks that we've done for the other LEDs and the rest of the car, I'm then going to run it up to a little switch, which, here we go. So I grab this and this. So this is the right hand side of the driver's like knee area, so steering wheel here, and you got main light switch here, little pocket. I was thinking just tucked away in this little pocket, so you'd open it, and then just here I'm going to fit just a nice little small switch that's just nice and discreetly tucked away, just an on-off switch. So it just means we can pop the ignition on and then we can just turn the lights on, and that'll do the fronts and the rears all together, but they'll be controlled separately off either an app or a remote or whatever. But at least we can then decide whether we want them on or not, rather than just coming on all the time, because otherwise that could be pretty bright, I guess. Although you probably will have them on quite a lot of the time. But it's nice to have them on a switch anyway. So yeah, I've run a little separate feed. Let's put that down. So I was a good boy, and I dug out the, might be able to get in it, dug out the fuse board, and up in the top here in the ignition rail, I've run in my own cable, which is now coming over here, and that's my feed from the fuse board that's going to go straight into my switch, which is going to be, the back of it's going to be about here. So that'll work nicely, and then I can obviously just have the output from the front LEDs and the main car LEDs and the rears coming onto the back of that, and then that'll all work. And then actually we'll then, once that's wired up, we'll be able to have all the main car LEDs on whenever we want then. So it'll actually feel like we're kind of getting somewhere. Other than that, it's just we're finding time to do bits and pieces really. Obviously main company's pretty busy at the moment, so as and when we can, we find little bits to pieces to do, remember where you're at, and then crack on with it again. But it's nice to have the bumper back on. It's looking good, and the front bumper is down at the spray body shop now. So that's getting tidied up. Obviously that had some little scratches on it, some little dings, and also has the lower black area, which we decided to also do body coloured, and then if at some point we want to put like a little splitter on it, then that will stand out a bit more and look pretty smart. So yeah, it's getting there, slowly but surely, but slowly it's getting there, and gradually plodding away. So that's about it really. It's kind of this week's update. Just keeping on it. Keep watching, check out all the other videos we've been doing as well if you want, and also check out some of the other audio videos we've done on like Porsches and Aston Martins and stuff like that, because they're cool. We've done some good ones, and we'd like to do some more. So yeah, check out some more videos, keep watching, and we'll see you again soon. Take it easy.